All right, welcome to the party. We have a great game for you here. So this is Faith2 Adventure in the green, going up against Prottardo in the blue. Faith2 Adventure is playing as the Chinese. He grabs Loom first thing. Kind of want to see his scouting. He's in the south here in the green. He's got a back berries. He's got a back gold, looking pretty good. And then Prottardo is up in the north. He has little side berries here, not bad. He's going to find his sheep in the front here, hopefully soon. A couple of houses built already. He is ready to go. Prottardo is the 10th seed, 1889 on the ladder. Faith2 Adventure is the 1 seed, 2270 on the ladder. So Faith clearly the favorite here. But let's see what Prottardo can do. First game is on Arabia. So this game was played a few days ago, actually, but I was not able to cast it, so I'm casting it now. I'm making a video. I'm going to put it up on YouTube here. I don't know exactly what happens in the games, but we shall see. Magyar, a very popular civ for Arabia, for sure. And Faith, interesting. Faith, as a top player on Xbox, did not do the TC trick, putting villas in the TC. I'm convinced that it's a degree of difficulty to do. You know what's funny is Faith was giving me a hard time when I said that I killed my boar half the time doing that, and he was like, "Yeah, you suck. You're terrible." He didn't say that exactly, but that was the sentiment of what he said. So I guess he has learned that that is not a thing that you should be doing. Or it's not necessary, at least. A couple houses going up here for Faith. He is a Chinese, so he gets extra population space, so he doesn't need the houses right away. Let's see if his timing is perfect, because, yep, it is. He was about to get pop capped, but he's fine. About to get housed. And Faith is sitting on 16 seconds of idle TC time just from the Chinese start. I think that's about as good as it can get. But I've seen a few players play Chinese. I like playing Chinese, and it's definitely one of the harder civs. I feel like when I play Chinese, it's just like you just have like a huge, like APM. How do I say this? Like, you need to have a very fast APM. You can't focus on anything else in the first like minute or two, because you have to queue loom. You have to get your herdables, your sheep and whatnot underneath your town center right away. Put all your villagers on that. Then you need to drop off the food very quickly. So it's just like a lot of like extra steps that most civs don't get. Most civs don't have to do. But you should be up 2 villagers when all is said and done, which is what he is now. And Prottardo has 6 seconds of idle TC, so very, very smooth start for him. Prottardo, very solid player. Faith's putting his third on wood right now. He has pushed his hunt in. Let's see. That's how Faith is pushing in his hunt. I've seen him play a few times. He pushes hunt in pretty smoothly, pretty early. Like as soon as he sees him, he gets him in there. Which, if you're gonna be a top player, what you got to do. It's what you got to do. And Prottardo and Faith are both on the way up. Faith clicked up probably about 10-15 seconds earlier. The thing I like about the Chinese a lot is you can just tech into anything. They get cheaper technologies. He's adding a second lumber camp, so he has 4 on one, 5 on the other. But you know, you can really make tech switches very easily. When I was first playing as Chinese, people were telling me like one of the best benefits is when you make a tech switch, you're just going to be able to do it more easily. So the more you can make your opponent tech switch, the better, because they're going to be spending more resources to, you know, let's say you start with archers and they make some skirms, and now you go cavalry, and now they have to start making some pikes, right? So they get the armor or the attack for one. They have to build the archery range. Maybe they didn't want to do that. And then you switch. So it's very nice. We have a little bit of a scout war over here. Faith has the advantage because he's in feudal age. Scouts get a little extra in feudal. Actually, Prottardo has... So he gets the attack upgrade for free as the Magyars, I believe. And let's see who wins this. It's close. Alright. So Prottardo actually won that because of the attack upgrade. And I think Faith had the hill bonus there too, so... Both getting double bit axe, kind of what you expect. And let's see what Faith's going into. So Faith's stable's kind of hiding behind his... I thought this was a house at first, but it's a stable. So it's hiding behind his barracks. He's going scouts. He has one on the field, and he has 2 more in queue. And Prottardo right now is also making scouts. So that's Prottardo's barracks. I'm sorry, I had him backwards. So Prottardo is up in the north making scouts. It's early in the morning for me. Give me a break. And Faith2 Adventure is also making scouts, so double scouts here. Both going scouts. Prottardo is in Faith's base, trying to get some damage here. He's getting pushed off by a spear. And Faith is in Prottardo's base, and he is going after the woodline. That's going to be at least 1 Vil kill. Prottardo brings his scouts back here. The Prottardo scouts have more attack, right? So they're going to win most engagements, even if they don't have the numbers. Behind this, we have 9 farms from Faith. 9 farms at 12 minutes is pretty insane. That's the reason this guy's number 1. And we have 7 farms from Prottardo in the north. And adding an archery range is Prottardo. Faith is up 4 Vils. Prottardo has about 2 Vils down from idle TC. And Faith is going on gold right now. Prottardo's scouts are in Faith's base. Faith's forced the micro off of these his Vils off of the berries. And it looks like he's just going to abandon the berries. Faith keeping his scouts in between his villagers and Prottardo's scouts. Prottardo's scouts are stronger though. Like he could take this fight and win it. There he goes. He lost 2 scouts to 1, so... Oh, there was a spear mixed in there. There was a spear hiding. Yeah, that one spear made a huge difference. Huge difference. Also recording this, I'm going to throw this up on YouTube later. And we have an archery range coming up for Faith. Did Faith scout this archery range, or is he just making a preemptive archery range? We have skirmishers made already for Prottardo, so Prottardo's expecting some kind of archers. Hang on, let me check what these guys actually have scouted. No, Faith doesn't see the archery range. I want to see if Prottardo sees the archery range down here. No, Prottardo doesn't see the archery range either. So that's interesting. He just made skirmishers. He just assumed. Maybe these guys have played enough on the ladder or in other games that he's expecting it. Okay, now Faith's going to see the skirmishers. And he will know that Prottardo is planning a archer defense. We do have three archers on the field for Faith right now. They're sitting back here. But so far, Prottardo has been the aggressor. Faith has been a little bit more in the back. He's getting fletching right now, so he's definitely looking to tech into archers here. That's the nice thing about the Chinese. Everything's just cheaper. All the techs are cheaper. It's easier to make tech switches. And fletching just came in. Scouts will clear up these skirmishers. Not a great fight for Prottardo. Not a great fight. But behind this, Prottardo is fully walled, almost. He has to just finish this one wall. He's going to place a building here instead. Maybe place a market or something. Oh, he's putting a tower here. All right, so he's preemptively towering. So Prottardo has definitely seen this happen before and knows kind of how to deal with it. And now the scouts for Faith are going to seriously delay that tower and mess up Prottardo's eco. Kill some vills. That's one vill down. 2 vills down. Scouts are getting out of there, but they're going to go deeper into the base. And this gold is super protected by Prottardo. So I'd say he's down 3 vills from being killed, but I'd say he's holding as well as he possibly can at the moment. And this wood line is spotted, and this wood line's not walled right now. And we got Prottardo Vill fighting, running through. He's going to lose another scout. And Faith is on the way up to Castle Age at 41 villagers. He's got 41 villagers, and he's sitting at 5 archers right now. He still has his original scouts. Back at Faith's base, let's see. He's got this back gold here. He's putting another gold mine, trying to get that super efficiency. Super efficiency from the gold. I like that. That's something that you don't see very often, putting a mine on both sides, but it does make a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense because you can really get the efficiency up. And Faith is going 2 more stables, so the archer play looks like he's rethinking it. He's getting bloodlines. He's getting the armor upgrade for the cav. So Faith has these archers, but he's not really planning on continuing with them, it looks like. He just has 6 archers. But all of his techs that he's getting are for cav. And Prottardo's going to be about 45 seconds behind getting to Castle Age. Alright, and Faith is up, and he has 3 knights in queue. And Prottardo doesn't even want to wait for the knights to come. He said, no. He said, no. I'm not interested in fighting those knights. Yeah, I mean, and I get it. Faith was just, he wasn't like super ahead in terms of economy, but he was just timing-wise was going to be very, very tough to deal with. Very, very tough to deal with. All right, let's get into the next game here. So that was game 1 on Arabia. The next pick will be Prottardo's pick. And he will be able to pick whatever map he wants. And then the civs, we'll see. All right, good morning. Good morning, world. All right, Prottardo. Let's see what you got for game 2. Putting capture age on. Bear with me, getting capture age on here. I would have liked to see a little bit more fight from Prottardo there, but I agree. Once a player like Faith especially is way up there, I mean, only so much you can do. But all right, we are in it. So we got Socotra. I like the Socotra pick. Messy game, castle drops, towers, And we have Prottardo playing as the Mayans, Faith2 Adventure playing as the Aztecs. Prottardo got Loom right away. I don't know if that's a normal Mayan thing. Well, it is because of the extra Ville. You're housed in the beginning, right? So you need to get Loom. Faith taking his boar. Prottardo was coming over here to lame that boar, actually. So good on him for getting that as soon as possible. Let's take a look at these bases. So Faith is playing as the Aztecs, Prottardo as the Mayans. We have the berries in the front here, two back golds, three back golds basically, back stone. So Faith has a nice little base layout I like. Oh, Prottardo got absolutely hosed on this base layout. All of his resources are in front. He's got his 2 golds in the front, secondary, tertiary golds, stone in the front. That's going to be tricky. But I like it. We got Mezzo versus Mezzo. Mayan versus Aztec. I mean, that's tale as old as time, you know. Throw the Spaniards in there, and we got ourselves a real historical, accurate situation. Yeah, Faith's base's layout is sweet. I mean, the berries in the front is the only thing, but he's got so much stone and gold in the back here. It's so nice. Prottardo's base is rough, man. I mean, that's just the way that it generates, but I'd be so freaking annoyed. Like, I would not be happy about that. Faith, 9 seconds of idle TC. Prottardo, 17. Yeah, actually, Prottardo's idling right now as I say that. Yeah, 24 seconds of idle TC for Prottardo. You can't win like that. Can't win like that. We have a mill out on the side for Faith. He's taking some of these zebras. Looks like this zebra was lamed, actually. It's a sad, dead zebra right there. I mean, Sakatra, you can definitely get messy with it. You can hurt your opponent. Prottardo has not taken his elephant, and Faith hasn't come over there to try to lame it. But he certainly could. We have a mill coming out in the front for Prottardo, right on the hunt. They both had 14 vills. And Prottardo's eagle just kind of, you know, let Faith know that he knows where he is. We do have some vills coming over from Prottardo. We got 3 vills coming over here. It looks like he's going to try to take this hunt. And Faith sees it, and he's vill fighting. And Faith is out of there, man. He is not messing with it. I'm not sure where his scout is, but that's a lot of hunt, though. Like, you don't want to give up that hunt if you don't have to. All right, Prottardo, nice move, man. Nice move right there. You know, you create a little bit, you know, obviously some walking time for your vills, but taking away 3 zebras for your opponent. And he's forcing Faith2 Adventure going on to berries. So Faith just got Loom. And he's does not have enough to click up. So actually, Prottardo really did a lot of here, because Faith is now building an extra vill that he probably didn't want to build, and he's still 40 wood short. And Faith is just idling his TC to get up. He's putting a barracks up though. These vills are walking right in front of the town center. That's still garrisoned too. And Faith's got some farms coming up. I think Prottardo stopped paying attention, but he probably should have just killed these other 2 zebras and then ran back, let them rot. And this mill is getting attacked. This mill is actually at like half health right now. But Faith's on the way up. Prottardo is not. Prottardo is still waiting for the food to come in, and he's taking his elephant now. So I think the 3 vills going over there might not have been the best move in hindsight. Just from all the walking time, he's just delayed going up. But he is up 2 vills right now just because of not clicking up. But now Faith is going to be up in feudal. He has militia already over here. He's got 2 militia, which also should be able to kill that eagle as well. And we have a militia from Prottardo, try to protect. And Prottardo's also going to try to fight with the vills a little bit. He's got the eagle, he's got the militia. This should be a fight that Faith could actually take. And he's going to add an archery. Faith is adding an archery range behind this. But this is the problem with Prottardo's base, though. Is just all the resources are right here. Like, he has to control this area. If he doesn't control this area, he has no other access to anything. And Prottardo's on the way up, but he's still 1.5 minutes away. And these archers will be out harassing him by then. Faith back at his base. He's got some on stone, some on gold. I mean, he's got 1 wood line, and the archers are out, and vills are trying to fight. It's gonna be tricky with the archer there, and Faith is just microing away. Nicely done by Faith. So we have 3 militia from Prottardo, and we just have archers coming out for Faith right now. And he still has his 2 militia and a spear. I think Faith lost his eagle at some point. I don't know where exactly. I don't know where. I don't know when. But we have 4. This is good micro here. Really good micro for Faith. Really paying attention to these. Prottardo's sitting on almost 2 minutes of idle TC time behind all of this. Prottardo getting town watch, which I like. You want to see where your opponent is, what he's doing, especially because you have all these buildings in the front. Bill's fighting some of these militia. Militia, I won't do much. They'll just be annoying. But these archers can do a whole lot. We have 5 archers out there for Faith right now. And Prottardo's making archers behind this. He's not making skirms. He's going straight archer. He's trying to go archer for archer. He's got 2 archery ranges. I mean, I don't hate the idea. I think you're just so far behind already because Faith already had the archers out there. Maybe skirmishers might have been able to kind of push that back a little bit better. I'm not sure. Because now your archers are just going to die to the numbers, and he's not saving his archers. He's pushing them out there. But these forward goals are really bad. Because Faith can just sit on those golds. He can just sit on that gold right there. And until we have a couple skirms now coming out, so I think that's what you need. You gotta at least have a few skirms out there. He's building 2 more. Now Faith needs to back away. Let's see, behind this, adding farms. 14 farms for Faith. 1 archery range. And he's getting hunted by the skirms. Three skirms, 1 archer for Prottardo. Faith has fletching, Prottardo does not. Faith building a house out here for some vision. This is Prottardo's point of view, so these houses really give him vision on all of these resources here, which he needs. This is Faith's point of view. And He doesn't really have a lot of vision on the middle right now, but he's trying to. That's why he added that house though. Try to get a little bit more. And Prottardo's with the skirmishers. Faith only has archers. He's adding in some eagles right now. Skirms don't kill vills very well, but it's also not an army that Faith can fight right now until he gets those eagles in numbers out there. He's got 2 eagles fighting like 10 skirmishers and 1 archer. And we've got wheelbarrow for Faith. And probably going to be clicking up as pretty soon. On the back of this, we're adding a blacksmith for Prottardo. And he's does not have the resources to click up. Doesn't have the food. That's the other. He made a lot of skirmishers, which is good for killing these archers. Looks like he's going to clear them out. There you go. Wow, that was a nice hit right there. He's going to clear them out, but he has a lot invested in these archers here. I mean, in these skirmishers. He's got 14 skirmishers. So he invested a lot, whereas Faith is sitting back going up to Castle Age. And the skirms, I mean, he has enough skirms that they can kill some vills, but I think Faith can pay attention to him well enough. Double kill, yeah, that was nice. He's pushing Faith off of the gold over here. And now we have 4 eagles coming out. I don't know if 4 eagles is enough. I mean, it should be, but you can micro these down. Yeah, 1 eagle just went down. But that's nice thing about Faith's base. It's so freaking nice. He's got the other gold he can just run to in the back of his other side. A tower over here could have been really nice for Prottardo. One tower, you know, probably would have gotten, you know, Vill pushed, but let's see. We got 30 seconds more for Faith to get to Castle Age, and Prottardo is not clicking up to Castle Age. He's actually getting the armor for these skirmishers. And Faith just got to Castle. And he's getting squires. He's getting chainmail armor. And I want to see if he's gonna what he's gonna do with these eagles. He's gonna upgrade them to eagle warriors. Eagles get really strong really fast. These eagles should clear out all these skirms though. And we got elite skirm coming in, or no, we have man at arms coming in for Prottardo. Yeah, these skirms are all going down. These villagers are like, guys, I'm trying to work here. Beaverman, I think Prottardo. I mean, I would have put him in the top 10. All right, now we have the archer switch for Prottardo as the Mayans. No fletching for Prottardo though. He's got to get fletching. If he's gonna do any damage with these archers here. And Faith is up 2 vills behind all of this, so it's not that big of a vill difference, but he's kind of creeping up ahead. And that's GG, man. You can kind of tell Prottardo doesn't really want to play against Faith, because as soon as things go against him, he's like, "Yeah, that's it." It's like, forget about it. Nothing I can do. I mean, Faith was way ahead. He was way ahead in resources collected, actually. Like the villagers wasn't that different, but the resources collected, he had a lot more time to sit back and collect resources. Yeah, he was up almost he was up over 2,000 resources collected, Faith, with the same amount of villagers. It's pretty crazy. but it just comes down to idle time. All right, G to the G. I was gonna try to cast the Volcan loop game from let me see.